Yeah, greetings. Àlàáfíà, ìlera, àlàáfíà. Àbọ̀rú, àbọ̀ ṣíṣe. We need to speak briefly about this sacred subject we call Matrix or Maatrix. I don't know, depends on how you pronounce it. So we want to speak about Matrix as people really having an understanding of what this word actually means. We know that Matrix actually relates to mother or mother principle. You know, everybody should know that by now. And Matrix is connected to what we call greed, like mother greed, or what we call Maatrix greed or mother nature's greed. So we just that we're speaking so much about coming off the greed is the same thing like people will say coming off Matrix. The real Matrix is Maatrix. The real Matrix is Maatrix. And the one that's trying to take over the true mother or Maatrix is the fake Matrix that majority of us are born into. Yeah, so the real Matrix is mother nature, and the ones that are trying to take over mother nature, which can never ever happen, is the fake one. You know, the only thing that can ever do is to rub off the integrity or the heritage that actually been imprinted in the new generation human. You know, the current humans on this planet are not the ancient human being. Let's keep it real. I mean, this kind of stuff, truth is not meant to make anybody comfortable, really. But the truth actually makes people comfortable if the truth actually reach the essence in you. If this type of statement is not making you comfortable, it means the message is not reaching the essence, because the essence does not have any challenge hearing this type of message. You know, so what we're saying about Matrix is mother, is the uterus, is the womb. You know, anything that pertains to to the procure or what we call the essence of life. That is what Matrix is. And it's like we said earlier, it's connected to the grid. So we have the what we call the mother's grid, Maatrix grid, which is the Matrix grid, and you have with the fake one. So just also we have a fake Matrix, for the lack of a better word, that are trying to take over the true Matrix, which we said earlier that can never be possible. The only law that could be broken is the imprinted law in the creatures, not this sacred law that actually governs the true universe. That can never be broken. The only thing that can ever be broken, as we said, is the imprinted law that's been implanted in creatures, so which now sabotage the true essence of that creature, making that creature some kind of an outlaw, for the lack of a better word. So Matrix, the fake Matrix trying to take over the real Matrix, that's just a fallacy, will never happen. So it is a fake Matrix that is connected to fake parenthood. We keeping it real. Fake motherhood, fake fatherhood. You know, the kind of system that's put in place to lure children away, for the lack of a better word, to mislead children, to misguide them into the slaughterhouse. That's a fake Matrix. And parents, so-called parents, partake in this every single day. You know, like we said, Matrix is the true Matrix is the true womb, and the fake Matrix is the fake womb that's being used to trying to take over the natural essence of the true Matrix, which is dealing with Ishodara. You see, this is quite well endowed in the science of the true principle of Yoruba. So so what we're saying is we need to gravitate towards the true matrix, so that we don't use the true energy or natural energy to keep on feeding the fake matrix, which majority of people are partaking in on a daily. Whether you're being innocent or you're being good to people or not, just because you're being good to people doesn't mean you're not partaking in the fake matrix. So praying, doing all these things does not mean you're not partaking in the fake matrix. Keeping it real, matrix, the true matrix cannot be seen. The true matrix cannot be seen by the eyes of the new generation humans. But when it manifests into the crystal world, which is the rainbow world. So the prostate is the matrix of a man. A man can reach the what we call the realm of the Most High with great effort. Man has to put a lot of work to be able to reach, to take a glimpse of the realm of the Most High. The women have the imprinted matrix in them, which is their womb. The womb in a woman is imprinted matrix. She's been endowed with the womb so that she can have much more direct communication with the Most High. But that womb have to be looked after. It is not enough to have it. It is more than just having it. It has to be looked after, which means that womb has to follow the law of the Most High. In the case of a man, the matrix of a man is his prostate, and that's how it can get to the realm of the Most High. In the case of a woman, like we said, the womb of a woman is a matrix to the true matrix, which is the Maatrian principle of life. The Mayat principle of life, which resides in the sacred word. They're not meant to be seen, as we said, but when they do manifest, they manifest as crystals. So we always call the women's womb Iliela, the house of light. When it's looked after, it is a glorious house of light. When it's not, then it becomes something else. It could be used to manifest some things that we don't want to see on this planet. So that's the matrix. That's the matrix. It is, like we said, it's connected to the grid. Just like we living off fake grid is the same way we're living off many fake things regarding the fake matrix. So even pertaining to the movies that was put out about the matrix and all that, you could see so many characters in there playing different characters in the fake world, whereas we have the sacred word, which belongs to the realm of the matriarchal family that is unseen. But when they manifest in patriarchal system, which is different from the patriarchal system we actually experiencing on this planet. The true patriarchal system come from the matriarchal system of the unseen world, which manifests into the patriarchal sin. The same patriarchal system originate from the unseen matriarchal system. Hopefully that is clear. The same patriarchal system has its origin in the unseen matriarchal system. So has its origin in the unseen matrix, which is not meant to be seen, but being perceived and manifested into the crystal world, aka the rainbow world. So that's what this is all about matrix. Matrix is what the fake matrix is, what is used to miseducate children and to let children into the slaughterhouse, which is to be killed. The way we're killing animals and all that. We don't have no respect for animals, for the lack of a better word. For the most part of it, we have no respect for the animals. So then we don't have no respect for humans, children, mothers. As this is really happening to the animals, it's happening to the womb of women as well, and the prostate of men. This type of message, as we said earlier, We're not here to make anybody comfortable. If it doesn't make you comfortable, then it's not for you, you know. But truth is truth, and truth shall make you free. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You know, this is ancestral heritage. This is the law of the Most High that cannot be broken, but it can be damaged as an imprint in the current generation of human. So yeah, Maatrix, mother, uterus, womb, all these things, they are all the same word, you know. So we have modern nature, Maatrix nature, and we have the fake one that's trying to take over modern nature, which can never happen. So what we're saying is, let's use the womb to manifest real things on this planet. Let's bring the rainbow back to this world. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And let's go. Just to add to this, we're having our Yoruba classes. We want to come into Croydon area in London, and so many areas in the southeast London and northwest London. So if you want to be part of this, you can always reach out. Check our information on